Get to know the person.
Vet them.
Vet the person. Is the mission that you have for your life similar? Is it aligned? Is it a desire for you? What is your compatibility like? Sometimes you won't, it's not even about chemistry. Chemistry is so easy, once you learn each other. But are you compatible with one another? Like financially compatible, spiritually compatible, mentally, emotionally, physically compatible. What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of It's Giving. I am your host, Sarah Fontenot, and if you have not yet, please hit that button below so you get subscribed to our channel. Hit that little bell so you get a notification with each new piece of content, because every day we are giving you something great, okay? Now today, guys, literally you have shifted the way that we do our show. Like, are we ever going to have a guest again? I don't even know, but I say that to say you guys have changed the way that we do our show by asking and submitting all of these questions and submitting the response videos. So without further ado, we got my girl Anissa on the mic. What's up, baby?
What's up, girl?
How you doing?
Sarah?
How you doing, boo?
Girl, it's a great day.
It's a great day.
We're a year old.
On our birthday.
I'm so happy. Okay, great.
I love that. This is shot by Anissa, not with a gun, but with a camera. Okay, that's my girl. Got the shooter on deck. Yes. We also got Kenny, creative director, producer of the show. What's up, Kenny?
Who? What's up, everybody?
How you feeling?
Again. It's giving.
It's giving.
It's giving. Let's go.
Who is Kenny V? You got to check him out. So, Anissa, you ready to jump into this thing, or we starting with one question? At least we got to start with at least one question from them today, because we had 150.
We had a whole bunch.
Jeez. Make it good.
Okay.
Here we go. Dun, dun,
dun. Okay. What? Okay. We're not going to do that one. I feel like we need a better one.
Okay. Make it a good one.
How do healed men know when a woman is worth the time and vice versa?
How do men know when a woman is worth the time and vice versa?
How does a healed man, I want to emphasize on the healed. How do healed men know that a woman is worth the time and vice versa?
I feel like your nervous system is regulated both ways. I feel like if you're not having anxiety or replaying the date, did I do this enough? Did I, was this perfect enough? Was this set up right? What did they think about this? Like, when you're not thinking about those thoughts and you just get to be present with your person, number one, you know that you're healed, because that little devil on your shoulder isn't talking you out of your blessing. That could be right in front of you. But number two, that person didn't go through extra efforts to make you feel like you're lacking something, or make you feel like you're not enough, or make you feel like, what's this person's problem? So ultimately, I think that you'll know because of it's how you'll feel. I feel good when I'm with you. I feel at peace when I'm with you. I feel like my blood pressure is regulated and normal when I'm with you, as opposed to when I'm dating other times, I might feel a little anxious or doubtful or fearful. I don't want to feel those ways. So I do think that it's a feeling. And I also think that you are inspired and motivated to want to be, do, and have more. Because now it's a question of, how can I get better?
Yeah, I also feel like you said, if your central nervous system is regulated, I feel like it's like a magnet thing. If somebody tries to come into your space that isn't aligned, I feel like your spirit naturally will repel it. Like, you will sense it, like, hold up, something ain't right. Like,
that
like,
intuition is real.
In the very beginning, I believe where people's problem is that when they get that feeling, they don't immediately respond to it. And they like, no, maybe this person can change. No. My pastor told me something so powerful one time. I was already married when he told me this. I wish he was like a year too late. Lord Jesus.
Dang.
I wouldn't call him my ex-pastor, but I don't go to his church anymore. But when I was going to his church, I was probably 2 or 3 years in my marriage, and he
Mhm.
was like, he was doing a series on marriage. He was like, if you are in a relationship with what are you doing?
Sending out this video. Okay, back to you. If you're in a relationship with,
Look, because Sarah was just literally
just
just
on
getting
me,
on
sir.
me saying, I like
I have
content."
created myself. I have created myself in this moment. Oh my God. I've created. Now my thighs are sweating. Okay.
You're welcome. Because
Thank
you
you.
did it. It's your fault.
It's
okay.
true.
My pastor said that if you are in a relationship with a person, you have to stop laughing. Because you do the same thing.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, back to you.
If you're in a relationship with a person, you have to take them for who they are at that very moment.
Yes.
And ask yourself, like if you're thinking about marriage and you want to pursue marriage and all the things, you have to ask yourself in that moment, if this person never changes
My mom says this.
a day in their life, could you deal with that for the rest of your life? And if
Nah.
the answer is no,
Get
leave
rid of
them. Leave. Just leave.
Period.
I don't care how much the sex is good. That's why you ain't supposed to be having sex. So if you see the sense to run, you run and not think about how good the D
Sprint,
is.
baby. Sprint. Okay.
Okay.
Do we feel complete? Did we answer the question?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Somebody asked. I already know your answer to this.
Are we from the givers or are we on
This
live
is
now?
on live.
Oh, you guys they're already asking questions?
It's already
Okay.
happening.
Well, look, I'm okay with questions. I'm just,
yeah.
you know, clarity.
because technically these are our givers too.
They are.
Technically. Okay. Next time, put the question in the box when Sarah asks. I'm just playing. Don't do that. I mean, don't do that, but it's okay, whatever. How do you feel about splitting the first date to gauge a woman's interest? Why are you on the date if the woman isn't interested?
Was that you? The second part, or was
that
was
was
question?
me? That was me.
Oh, okay. Wait, what's the question?
The question is, how do you feel about splitting the first date to gauge a woman's interest? Somebody said she will split if she's interested, and you will get your answer, but she will leave if she's no longer interested.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna speak personally because that's what I do. If a man invites me onto a date and then encourages me to go 50-50 on the bill, I'm going to go 50-50 on the bill, and I will never go on a date with that man again.
Really?
Yes, it is bad etiquette. To invite me out and then ask me to split the bill seems a little crazy.
Yeah, because you was in your robe at home chilling.
I was chilling at the house. But this is the thing. You don't have to spend money on your first date. You want to test to see if a person is interested in you? Go for a walk.
In the park.
Go to the park and feed the ducks. You know, sit in the car and have a conversation. Everything does not have to be about how much money you spend. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the issue, that men are now thinking that they have to have these grand gestures in order to, you know, impress a woman. Most women aren't impressed by gestures anymore in 2024. They're forgetting the small things. What do I consider a gesture? Mm-hmm. Having my house cleaned by a maid, I'm so grateful. The things that I need that I forget or that I don't get to set up, I so desperately appreciate that things still get done that I need to happen.
Are you the girl that likes it if you walk into your apartment to an apartment filled with roses? Like, is that a grand gesture, or you be like, why did you do this?
I wouldn't be like, why? I would be like, wow, this was so beautiful. And then I'm thinking of the cleanup and how long these dead flowers are going to be sitting in my house. And you know how long the dead flower is going to be sitting in my house once they die. I can't eat them. It's not an edible arrangement. So it's kind of like, I'm not really like a big flower girl, to be honest.
Really?
No, I get a lot of flowers.
Yeah, because I was like, what?
I know. I get so many flowers and they just die.
Yeah, this is true.
You know, but I mean, I'm so grateful for the gesture, but it's not like that wows my soul. You know what wows my soul? Mm-hmm. Presence. When you're here and I can see it, when we can talk about anything, when your eyes light up but your mouth doesn't say anything. If you dim the lights and dance with me to Luther Vandross in the living room,
baby, girl,
I love this man.
I love that.
Yeah, I love it. I love anyone that can make me feel comfortable to just be all of who I am. Maybe even sit in a hot tub with bubbles and drink wine and tell stories and laugh. Everything does not have to
Give
cost
us some
money.
I agree.
And I think that's the problem.
I agree. Somebody said, "Girl, who are you? Like, you're not real." I agree. Sarah's not. She's
I'm a
not
little
from
weird.
the planet.
I'm a little strange. I'm a little touched.
I don't think you're strange. I just think you're different because one guy said women don't even like going on coffee dates.
No, that means they don't like you. Women do like coffee dates with who they like. But if you have to impress a woman, she doesn't like you.
You know, that's so true. I remember I met a guy, this was a long time ago. This is right before the pandemic and the world shut down. And I met this guy. I thought he was the finest man on the planet. And I promise you, the very first time like we met up, so to speak, I literally met him at his house and we played video games for hours. That was our first date. And I enjoyed every second.
Every second of it.
I enjoyed every second of it. Because I liked him.
Yeah, the grand gestures are extra, which is good because look, your girl likes a little extra everything. However, I do strongly feel like the foundation is most important. What is this face? You're making a face.
He responded and said, "You're not living in 2024 with this answer." No, we are.
I'm in 2024 right now.
It's definitely a you thing.
No, it's not.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm talking about the person who's saying it.
No, it's a societal thing with entitled modern women. What kind of women are you even trying to date? If a woman tells you that she doesn't want to go on a coffee date, that's not the woman that you want. She has entitlement issues or she's not interested in you. Both of those answers should be a no to you. But it shouldn't be about how much should I impress her. Now you get extra points if you impress her. But you want to know what's impressive? Finding out the needs of that woman and providing her with that more so than a dinner. And I'm not talking about, will you pay my cell phone? I'm short on my rent. Like these modern entitled women do these days. I'm talking about real stuff that means something.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody asked, how do you deal with friends?
In quotations.
Yes.
Okay.
That you've loved for years, but you honestly feel deep down they only keep you around because they know how much you love them, if that makes sense. Like they don't
sounds one-sided.
They don't see any value in you other than the fact that I know she loves me and it's hard to find people who love for real out here. But if you take that love away, there's nothing about you that will want me to want you in my life.
I just feel like personally, I'm at capacity for fake or shallow or insincere relationships. I don't have space for that in my life right now.
Right.
So for me, if there's someone that I feel like is only keeping me around because they think that I care for them that much, I would probably start distancing myself and just love them from afar. It's no bad blood. You ever want to have a conversation, I'm here if I'm available, but I just have no desire to have people in my life that don't care about me. I just like, for what? It's funny. I actually have, I'll say like a good acquaintance. I got invited out and he started naming these celebrities that were going to be there. Like, oh, this person's going to be there. This person's going to be there. And I'm like, no, I don't want to go. And they were like, well, why? Like, do you know who I just said is going to be there? I don't know them. They don't care about me. I'm not an entourage girl. I'm a connectedness kind of girl. So if I can't connect with the people that I'm with, I don't want to go. I don't care who's there. I don't care if y'all don't care about me. The days when people stop seeking that validation, when people stop needing to be seen, when people stop valuing attention over respect, everything will change.
I feel like because I kind of. Well, no, I used to be a people pleaser. I used to be the one that would minimize myself to be around people because I need to specify that. I had a fear of being alone. And I believe that like it's a warm body syndrome that can be beyond romantic relationships. It
Mm-hmm.
can be just needing somebody there to exist with you. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can't sit still long enough to deal with your own thoughts. So you have to be around somebody else.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people accept fake around them because of that.
Yeah, I feel like we live in a world of where people need validation. Like think about it. Literally people this is terrible to say, but it's just the truth. Women are participating in high-paid prostitution via trips, bags, and things and experiences for likes on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Literally to get likes on Instagram.
That's it.
The validation from people that don't know you and don't actually care about you. And if people did know you, they might be ashamed of you. You like it's such a backwards world that we live in.
Yeah.
And the moment, like that's why they say freedom is a state of mind. The second that you are free in your mind from opinions and biases and judgments and societal norms and views and what your family says that you should be, the minute that you let those things go and release all of those opinions and you powerfully decide on who it is that you want to be and move inside of that direction, oh, life is so good, even when it's bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I feel like it's a comfort thing, Sarah. Like, I was talking to my photographer one day and I was just like, a lot of people, they stay stuck where they are because they don't want to become uncomfortable. They don't want to feel the pain and the hurt that comes with healing.
I just can't relate.
I know you can't relate, but I can because I used to be that person that ran from my healing because I knew I had to face it. Like I had to turn around and look at everything I put under that rug and to make the decision to clean it.
But that's the thing that jacks me up. It's like, if you know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, why would you chill and sit in the dark?
I don't think people know that there's light at the end of the tunnel.
But there is. Because to know God is to know that.
Yeah, but I feel like you are assuming that people have that level of hope, and a lot of people don't have that level of hope.
No, it's not even about the hope. It's the level of knowing that is like God wouldn't leave you or forsake you in the dark if you know that.
But people don't know that. A
But
lot of
people do know that.
A lot of people don't.
I think they choose to stay comfortable because it's comfortable. I don't know. I feel complete.
Yeah.
We can go to the next question. And also, if we need to do questions from the givers from earlier, we could do that too, unless you find really good questions on here.
Yeah, I'm going to only ask this because this is in our ebook. And I like this. She says that I'm dating a guy who isn't very good at planning dates. To which he admitted to. How can I help him out with this without being in my masculine energy?
We literally wrote this in our book. Will be released. If you're watching this on YouTube, get it in the link below when this airs. If you're watching this live, it's coming out soon. Do you want to give the answer?
Yes.
Do you remember the answer?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
It's being okay. So the answer is stating your boundaries.
Yes.
Like being able to state, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, but without emasculating your man.
Yes.
So coming to your man like, hey baby, I really I know we talked about us planning dates and going out, and I was really looking
Note how her voice changed. Back to you. Oh, I'm such a good teacher.
And I was really looking forward to you planning dates, but I haven't been seeing that we've been going on dates, and I'm really looking forward to it, and I don't want to feel like I'm not being heard. So what do we have to do for us to start going out on our planned dates? Do you need some assistance? What do we have to do?
Yes.
Because I really want to start spending more intimate time with you and going out. And so what do we need?
So I'm going to break this down into 4 things that you just did. I don't know if you guys heard it or if you guys understand it.
Right?
Yes, you did a great job. You did a really great job. Number 1 is tone. Men need, and masculine, let me say high value masculine men want more of a feminine cooing type sound in your voice. It doesn't mean you have to be like, hi, my name is Becky. I'm not saying that, but just a softer tone, because now they know it's not a confrontation. Number 2, first and foremost, she said, well, I don't actually know if you said this in the beginning, but it would be you find the right time. A lot of stuff inside of relationships is making sure that it's timely, right? I love Aaron just said, what do we have to do?
Hey,
It's
Aaron.
so important. Yes, because you're giving that man, that's number 4. You're giving that man the option to lead at the very end. The second thing, so tone is number 1. Number 2 is finding the right time. Having emotional regulation is such a power play in your life. Ask that man if it's a good time to even share what it is that you're looking for right now. Because to be honest, if you have the right tone, if you're in your feminine, if you're super sweet, if he has a bad attitude and he's had a hard day, he can't even hear you anyway because he's in his own stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So asking, hey, baby, may I share something with you? Sure. It's a good time. Are you sure you have time now? Or we could do it later. No. Because masculine wants to solve a problem. So if it's the right time, then you share something along the lines of you are assertive, but not aggressive. And that is a difference between femininity and masculinity. What that looks like is I'm asserting my boundaries and this is a fifth thing. I'm sandwiching it all. Guys, you got to check out this ebook because we literally go into this in pretty decent detail.
Man.
Intro to femininity, but we sandwich the way that we have a conversation, meaning you start with something positive, you give correction, not criticism in the middle, and then you sandwich it with something positive again. So once he says, yes, this is a good time, you have the conversation of, I love that we are going to start having more intimate time together. I cannot wait to get dressed up and experience new things with you. I know that we talked about this in the past with you planning dates. Is that something that you still want to take on? I'm really excited to do all the things that you planned, and I'm so grateful for all the effort that you put in. Is this still something that you want to do? You're giving him the option to renege or say, you know what, let me get better, right? So whatever words you choose, you got to talk like you because you attract people like you. Oh, wait. Oh, I like that. I just saw, did you just comment, Kenny? So cool.
Y'all, we're learning
this is amazing. This
thing.
is the second time we've ever gone live in one day, back to back. So anyway, there's that. But I say that to say that's how. Check out the ebook if you're watching this on YouTube or on Spotify in real time. If you're watching this on, we should do a prepaid. What is it called? Pre-order.
For what?
We need to tell Chris we need a pre-order. 100%. Like tomorrow. We need a link
today.
I mean, it's late.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we need to do that. Okay, but I hope that answered the question. Okay.
Yeah, he said. Well, this is another person. Thanks for answering my question. I wish you get 1 million subscribers because this is what young ladies need to hear, and I agree.
Thank you. I received that.
Yeah, I do agree. We do deserve all of the subscribers. Let's see. What is the next question?
I also just want to state that we have a long list of questions to still get to that were highlighted from this morning. So I'm just throwing that out there. If you want to throw in some questions that were already, so I feel like these people kind of got their cheat their way into the front of the line, which is fine.
You know, you right. So we gonna take it back. We are going to take it back because there's so many. Okay.
Oh,
if a couple both own properties before marriage, how should they handle moving in together? I say don't move in together until you're married. What? Why are we shacking up? Why would you do that?
I mean, I don't want to speak from my experience. Yeah, I probably would, or engaged. I would move in if I was engaged, I think. But ultimately, I feel like get a drawer. You know, get an extra toothbrush. Have your side of the sink at my place. I'll have my stuff at your place. And then when it's time for us to move in together, we can either sell both of our homes and get a home together, or I can sell my home or you can sell your home. And we
do the doggone thing.
You know, invest in our future.
Yeah. This is a good one.
Okay.
How do you break superficial wants when trying to start a relationship, i.e. height requirements, stuff like that? Like,
I think too many people are looking for what they want instead of what they need.
They want to have it all. Why can't I have both, Sarah? Listen, I'm just saying.
I think ultimately it's kind of like beauty for a woman. It's fleeting, you know? So are you willing? Because honestly, the way that a person is what's going to raise your children. That's really what we need to be thinking about. How are you treated? A lot of these tall men.
I feel like women want to date tall men because they want sons to go play football and retire them. Because if you think about it, tall men equals tall children, supposedly. That doesn't always mean that. It does not always mean that, because I have a cousin, both of his parents are like 5'8" or under, and he's like 6'7". Like, that's not synonymous. That's first thing. And I feel like with height, they're thinking, oh, I'm going to put him in basketball and football immediately, especially if they have a son. They think about that. They think about, like, women. I feel like, well, of course, women also feel safer with a man that is bigger than them.
True.
So but we're going to disregard that. I've literally heard women say, I want
That's why
my
the
children.
smallest women have the tallest men.
Yeah.
Like my mom is 5'1".
That's crazy.
My dad is 6'8".
It's
disgusting.
How does that even work?
Girl. Back to you.
Like what? Like,
back to you.
Anywho, but yeah, I feel like a lot of women, they see tall men and they like, oh, we're gonna have a son and they gonna play basketball or football and we're gonna get in the NFL and I ain't gonna never have to work a day in my life.
Yeah. You know what? When I think of this is funny. I was having a person, you know, Brock, obviously. I don't know if you're on this live, wherever he may be.
I don't think Brock is on.
Don't matter. He's tall. He's literally joked.
Extremely huge.
He's very tall, but I feel like tall people have bad hips. It's like big dogs. They die sooner.
Sarah,
I'm sorry. A Chihuahua lives so much longer than a Great Dane.
Sarah.
Am I too logical?
Erin said having a tall boyfriend makes her feel better than other women with short men.
Is that the truth?
Is that the truth? What? I've never. Erin be saying something crazy.
Brock is on here. He's on here.
My hips are better than you.
Are they? My hips are perfectly fine. Now my back is a little tore up, but my hips are good. Big people have bad hips usually. I'm serious. My dad is 6'8". He is just falling apart.
Sarah.
I'm trying to tell you, it is not as good as you age. You get you a 5'11".
Aaron. Brock said I have great hips. Oh.
I'm just saying. Get you a 6 foot even.
Aaron said it's a status thing with tall men.
What's the status? What does it prove?
I don't know what that means, because you literally can't help how tall you grow.
Yeah.
How much you grow. Yeah. I have no idea.
Okay, what's next? Next question.
Okay, because this is funny.
Go to the givers. Oh, Brock said what was your question, Brock?
What was the question? You said you was gonna ask it again. Well, while you type that, somebody asked, how should you go about building a solid foundation for a relationship, platonic or romantic?
I love this question.
Mm-hmm.
Get to know the person.
Vet them.
Vet the person. Is the mission that you have for your life similar? Is it aligned? Is it a desire for you? What is your compatibility like? Sometimes it's not even about chemistry. Chemistry is so easy, once you learn each other. But are you compatible with one another? Like financially compatible, spiritually compatible, mentally, emotionally, physically compatible. What is this face? You have a face. What's the face?
I'm sorry. I'm just on this live.
What?
People are funny, man. Brock said it's a basic.
It's not basic. Well, then why are people not in happy relationships if it's basic? Truthfully, it is basic in the sense that it's foundational. That is the beginning of all relationships that are great.
I feel like
which is why most people fail at them, because they don't ask the questions.
I feel like media has a big role in the dysfunction in relationships, because of the simple fact that it's programmed in us to jump the gun. Like not all the time, but most times. It's what?
It's us. It's women, because we are told to get married and have a family. It is societal. It is indoctrination. We
Wait,
push
what?
relationships. We push marriage and we push family
No,
without vetting. This person makes me feel good enough. This person talks to me enough. This person is consistent enough, but it's not actually in alignment. You can't disagree. It's impossible. This is why 2 out of 3 marriages end in divorce.
No.
It's statistically proven.
No, I'm not saying I go against the facts. I just feel like, because again, I come from a different part of the world. Like Clayton County is a whole world in itself. So I just feel like there's a lot of girls. Well, you know what? You're right. Because we push that narrative so hard and we get so disappointed that we've become jaded and we become masculine. So now we just want to get our, I don't want to cuss. We just want to catch a quick little orgasm and keep it moving. And we can be like, so why you here? Like after that after post nut clarity is what they call it. And you look at them and be like, why you here? Like, what's up? But I honestly feel like any woman who can do that has been completely jaded from her true innate character of who she's supposed to be. We're supposed to
I think
want
it's a
relationship.
choice.
Huh?
I think being jaded is a choice. I think all of us have been through enough life experiences to make us hard, but we have to choose not to be. It's so easy to get angry and feel away and do all the things. It's much more challenging to actually make a difference in yourself. What is this face? You keep making these faces.
I'm sorry. I can't hide it. Aaron said, y'all are actually told to bust it open like Sissy Red and Lil' Kim. I agree.
He said what? We're told to do that?
He said, y'all are actually told to bust it open like Sexy Red and Lil' Kim.
Yeah. Get married and have a baby. That's it. That's what we're told.
No. Take the married part out.
Oh.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, think about it. It's getting hot in here. So take off our headphones. We take our clothes in the club. We ain't think about marriage. Pop your.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I'm still just saying no.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I like this question from Dominique.
What?
Do you believe you're single till you're married? And if so, how does that work if you believe in monogamy before marriage? Now, y'all know I believe you're single till you're married.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that you're non-exclusive until marriage. I think dating is separate from being in a relationship, is separate from being engaged, is separate from being married. But I think you're absolutely overall single until you're married. What I mean by that is I can still be single and exclusive with you moving towards marriage through commitment of engagement.
Yeah, Brock said Instagram use ruined relationships. Ask Boosie. As in Lil Boosie.
I don't think we have to ask him. I think that's apparent. I don't even think that it's ruined relationships. I think it's ruined people. I think people are so used to facading and faking and putting up a highlight reel that they don't even want to acknowledge their own real life. It's like, what's that saying when people are like, oh, I'm out here living my best life? No, you out here living your best lie.
But a lot of people be suffering under all that.
They're living their best lie.
You're right.
You know, so I feel like I agree. Social media is absolutely destroying people's confidence, reality, even little girls. Everything is so filtered, and I'm guilty of it too. Look, I have a full face of makeup on. If I go on Instagram, yeah, sometimes I put a filter on it. So now I got makeup on with filter. People be on that too. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
That's crazy word. All right, we're finally back to Brock's question.
Okay.
He said, I saw on a clip of a podcast yesterday. The guy said stepdads are men that women wouldn't date if she didn't have kids. Do you think this is true, or how do you feel about this statement? That is a great question, Brock. I appreciate that question.
Damn. In my mind, I'm just running through all the stepdads that I know.
Sarah, chill out. Just say it. Say the thing.
I think that I think that stepdads are really special because they take on a responsibility that is not their own.
Mm-hmm.
And they treat a child that is not theirs like their own. And I think that that is such a superpower. And I think in a lot of cases, not all cases, but I do think in a lot of cases, some women may be settling for a man that would take them and their kids. Because if they didn't have any, they would choose a different man.
Really?
Yes, because children are baggage. It's just the truth. Good baggage, bad baggage, is still weight. It's like equally separate, sold, not sold separately. Like this is a package deal. So I think that, not to say that it's about stepdads, because I'm not saying that that's for every single situation, but I am saying that a lot of women get pregnant by men that they think they loved so much to be left to be a single mother. And most times stepdads are like the good guys. Like, no, they're not the good guys. They're usually the nice guys.
Whew. Well, they ripped you a new one with that whole
You
nice
know?
guy stuff.
So I feel like like realistically, like, okay, so let's use this analogy, right? Men with money that are high value as well. We said this in another episode. Are you with me?
Yes.
I don't feel like it. Thank you. So men with money that are considered high value are have a lot of options.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a lot of options, why would I choose someone that comes with all of this baggage if I don't have to? The same way that a beautiful woman, because money for a man is similar to beauty for a woman, because women are seeking security, monetary value is one of those parts of security, and men are seeking physicality, which is an aesthetic. So beautiful women that come with high value, it's like having the conversation of, would you date a man that makes $60,000 a year? Well, if I have the option to choose a good man that makes 60,000, or a good man that makes 600,000, or a good man that makes 6 million, or a good man that makes 60 million, why would I choose the man that makes 60,000? Oftentimes women disqualify themselves from the men that they actually want because of bad decisions they made in the past. Not to say that it was a regret, but to be honest, if they knew how their lives would have turned out, would they have made that decision?
No. Every time.
And I'm not even just talking about children. I'm just talking about in general.
I feel like as a single mom myself, I often think about
Someone just asked a question and I need to clarify.
Oh my God. Anyway.
Should we clarify?
Yeah.
Someone said, are you saying only losers marry a woman with kids? No, that's not what I'm saying. Because that would imply that, no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when you have more options and you make more choices based on a result that you actually want, not on circumstances that are handed to you, you get to choose more powerfully.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing that's a loser about a stepdad. That is an honorable man that is coming into the picture to take care of something that's not even his.
But I agree it's both ways though. I believe that what they say, men marry who they want and women marry who they can. So it's just like, I feel like it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong for a man to say, I don't want to start a family or get married to a woman that already has children. I don't feel like, and this is me saying it as a single mom. If a man came to me and said, oh, I like you, but I would rather start a family with someone without kids, I would respect it. Like, okay, cool. Like, I feel like that doesn't devalue me at all. Because honestly, I'm not looking to date a guy that doesn't have children. Like, why, as a mother with children that understands the responsibility of raising children, why would I then turn to a person or look for companionship from a person who is selfish, that doesn't understand the selflessness that is needed to be a parent? Why would I do that? I feel like at that point, I am stupid. No, but
I don't think you're stupid.
What, I feel that way because it's like, that's a dumb move. Like, why would I? Because it's like, he doesn't understand my lifestyle, the way my life moves, and he's living the life of a not a carefree, but a child-free single life.
Yeah.
We're already coming to a dating situation unaligned already. You don't even relate to my mindset.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly, the odds, especially in the Black community, the odds of finding men with no kids is much lower. So I wasn't even taking into account that a man wouldn't have kids, because most Black men do have children. But I'm just saying the options start to change based on the decisions that you've made. That's what I'm saying. And I think kids are a beautiful thing. And I think parenting is a beautiful thing. And I think it is the ultimate teacher of selflessness. But when I really think about the question, I've never thought about that before. That's why it was such a good question. You know, honestly, most times stepdads are the nice guys.
There's always exceptions to the rule, guy.
There are.
There are always.
Yeah. Okay. I feel complete on that one.
Aaron is tripping, bro. Aaron said childless people are not like us.
He's singing Kendrick Lamar right now. They not like us. They not like us. But you know what, though? Honestly, I feel like I don't have children, but I feel paternal.
What?
Parental.
No,
parental. I feel like I have grown children.
What?
I do. I have nieces and nephews, and you bring a kid around me, they gonna get mommed.
Oh, this is true. I've seen it firsthand.
You know, it just is what it is. I don't know, but it is what it is. Okay, I feel complete. Next question.
Somebody asked, why do you think that a lot of men feel like women who don't have kids yet in their 30s and up I'm sorry, I read this wrong. Why do people think that a lot of men feel like women who do not have kids yet in their 30s and older, something has to be wrong with them instead of them just being responsible?
Because of Kevin Samuels.
What, Sarah? What?
Yeah. And because of society, look, they tell you you're a geriatric pregnancy the day that you turn 35. Okay. They scare you and make you feel like you're not healthy. Like your eggs are withering. Like you're in a hospital. Okay. You're in the old folks home already. That's what they make you feel. But the truth of it is, I think that powerfully choosing, and also you got to understand where I'm coming from. Like I could have had a child, you know? So inside of that experience, it's not a matter of, oh, my mom is calling. Should I answer?
Yes.
Guys, should I answer my mom's call? Should she answer a question?
Yes.
Mommy, I'm on live.
Oh, hi, David. Should I call you back?
No, we want to ask you a question.
Okay, ask me a question.
Okay, look, givers. I want to come back to this. Okay, everybody's like, I said, should we ask you a question? They're saying yes. Can we ask a good question to my mother?
They're saying yes.
I need a good one, though.
Somebody asked, do you think women ruin good men?
Oh.
And do you think this generation is easy to give up on marriage instead of fighting for your love?
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
Say it again.
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
The question is, do you think women ruin good men? And do you think this generation is easy to give up on marriage instead of fighting for your love?
Ruin good men. Do entitled women ruin good men? And do you think we live in a weak generation where people give up on love, essentially?
Instead of fighting for their
Instead of fighting for it.
No, I don't think we have a weak generation that gives up on love. I think everything goes back to who's your mama and your dad. And did they raise you right?
Did not see that.
A good man can't be ruined by an entitled woman. A good man says, yo, I gotta go. Have a great day.
I love this answer.
And they move to the next one. And maybe it's a better one. Yep, so that's it.
Okay, do you think, period, who's your mama? Okay, do you feel like people quit or do you feel like they fight for relationships?
No, I think a good man and a good woman will fight for a relationship. And again, it goes back to, how you were raised and what your values are. Relationships are hard. And so when you're growing up, if you're taught relationships are hard. And that's why they make you take vows. I promise, no matter what happens, I'm going to stick with this because it's hard. It's hard. And that's why, you go before your friends and God and say, I'm not giving up. So if you were raised in a way to keep a strong relationship, then you won't give up. You'll keep working for it.
Brock wants to know why your mama puts applesauce on her pork chops.
Mom, you know Brock in the skits?
Yes.
Brock said, why do you put applesauce on pork chops?
Tell him to taste it and he'll know why.
Oh!
Period.
Period, Pooh!
Period.
Don't come from my mama. Someone said two imperfect people coming together, but there's a difference between being good and one thinking themselves is good. Oh, that's facts. Do you believe in being in an
Ooh,
mommy.
I was just about to say that.
Okay, you got to answer one more, and then we're gonna get back to work. Okay, Anissa's gonna ask you.
Do you believe in being in an unhappy marriage for the sake of a child? Nope.
That's the question?
Yeah, do you believe in being in an unhappy marriage for the sake of a child?
So that one is a really tough question because it kind of goes back to the first question, should I fight for love? And so sometimes maybe you picked wrong and you're unevenly yoked and it's not going to work out. And if that's the case, no, you shouldn't stay in a relationship for a child. Marriages make children. Children don't make marriages.
Ooh.
And everyone deserves to be happy. Children can feel the stress of an unhappy relationship, and that's not good for them either. So if things are bad, work it out. If you can't work it out after you've gone to, your church, your counseling, whatever it takes to try to make it work, to fight for that love, if you can't do it, then you've got to separate, try to be adults and stay friends and do what's best for your children.
I agree, because I feel like a toxic environment, even if you stay together, is worse for children than it is if you just separate and do healthy co-parenting. Personally, I mean, I don't have children, so I don't know, but I know there's a lot of emotions that come involved. And if you're being passive aggressive or narcissistic or you're gaslighting one another in the household, those are all things that your kids see and feel. So I agree with you, Mom. You good. That lady good. Oh, that lady good. You even said some stuff. I was like, golly, I forgot. Just a friendly reminder that I truly get it from my mama.
Yes.
All this stuff I be talking about,
Aaron said that your mom needs a podcast. She's dropping knowledge.
Period. You and Dad got to come on my pod when you come out here to visit. Okay.
I'm gonna bug you soon.
I can't wait to be bugged.
All right, I love you so much.
I love you too. Okay.
I love you too.
Thank you.
I will. Okay. Bye. Well, Mama said some good stuff. The question about should you fight for marriage, I do think that goes back to core values. Sometimes I do think people fight too long, though.
I agree.
Sometimes I think there's just never going to be any peace. Somebody said marriages make children, children don't make marriages. Yeah, my mom said that. That is facts. But women are always unhappy. Man invented ice cream to soothe them. Aaron,
chill out.
So
Aaron
sick of
been on one this whole time.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what time is it? Are we doing responses today?
Are we doing reaction video? Oh, we have it.
So if
I think a live questions is going great. They're bringing them in.
I mean, I can show my phone while we do a response video and they could be a part of it with us. Right?
I don't think they're going to see it that clearly.
I mean, we can figure it out.
Let's try one.
Okay. Which one, Anissa?
Just go back to any of
A DM or a message?
a DM.
Okay. I am in the wrong profile.
It's the two phones for me.
Your girl be working. somebody is trying to buy something right now through me because I just got a code. They like, to confirm you're this, use this code.
Okay, two-factor authorization.
Period. You ain't about to get me. Okay. See, this is why I don't like being on my phone because I be getting distracted. Okay, which one of these? The black lady?
Any of them. Just go down the line.
He asked her to pay for their meal for the first time, and this is how she reacts.
I left my wallet.
What?
I left my wallet at home, yeah. So either we gonna get back there and wash dishes or I can pay for it real quick.
Me?
Yeah.
Pay for all this? You got 5 things.
It might be like $200. Nothing crazy.
$200? Oh no, I'm not paying that. You better call somebody to come bring your wallet. I'm not paying
What are
that.
you talking about?
That's embarrassing. You want me to pay for your food?
I mean, it's our food, so just come on, just one time.
But you pay for everything. This is so weird having a one.
I pay for everything, so you can't look out for me one time.
I'm just a girl.
Oh.
But dang, I'm not going out with you no more. This is ridiculous.
How you worried about it?
You gonna pay me when we get done?
Hey, can you just handle this meal? Can you just pay for this meal without me paying you back? Please, babe, come
Sit
on.
right with me. I'm paying
Babe.
for all of this. Like you didn't
Babe.
have to order this. But how is it a coincidence that you leave your wallet when you order 4 entrees, bro?
Because I thought I had it. I thought I had my wallet on me.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So are you gonna get my money back when we get home?
What? Come on.
It shouldn't be on a woman to pay no man's
Okay,
bill.
but I left my wallet. That's one time.
Bring some money. Now I gotta pay for all of this. And here the guy would love to buy my food, but now I have to buy the guy food.
One time. This one time. Paid for your food last night.
Yes.
We went to a
You pay for my
steakhouse.
food every night.
Exactly. What's the issue then?
That I'm not used to this. This is new and I don't like
Okay,
it. I don't
fuck
like to
it.
pay
Get
for
up.
stuff.
Get up.
Okay, givers. First of all, I want to know what y'all think. What y'all think. Let us know in the comments. 2, that is so sad
For who? For her?
for both of them.
Okay.
It's sad that a woman thinks that a man is supposed to feed you every single time. Now, if he does, that's perfect. And also, if he forgot his wallet, why would you ever ask for your money back? That's wild. It's not like he's like, oh, babe, dinner's on you this time. It's literally like, oh, baby, I forgot my wallet. Are you going to pay me back? What is this? Are you counting? You know how much money you've saved by him buying you your meals every single day?
Yeah.
Do you know how much money you saved by him driving his car, putting gas in his car to get you to wherever you got to go? Do you know how much money you saved for XYZ and you're over here talking about $200? I feel like that is so disrespectful and disregarding. And are y'all in a partnership? What that says to me is she don't really care about you. She just wants you for what you could do for her. And that's sad for her.
I honestly feel like we live in a day and age where a woman dating a man is just so rare. Like I don't understand why it's so hard for a woman to be like, let me do this for you this time.
I do that.
I mean, yeah, we do that because we have sense.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, I don't understand. Like, if that would have happened to me, if I've been on several dates with a man and he's paid for it every
one of
single
them?
time, and the one time he's like, hey, babe, I left my wallet. And I'm like, okay, I got it. Don't even worry about it.
I got it. The only thing that would make sense is if you don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you don't have $200, I would be like, damn, baby, we about to be washing dishes because I ain't got it either.
Yeah.
That's different.
But also state the fact that if I had it, you know I got you. Like
Right.
that reassurance is
Right.
like, yeah.
But also, and even not even like if a man pays for every date. Look, if we've been out for too long in the day, ladies, where am I at, Kenny? Where do I go? Here? Ladies, for the love of God, if you are having a great first date with your man, let's say you start off at a coffee and coffee turns into a walk and a walk now turns into lunch because now we're hungry. And then lunch turns into, let's go mini golfing, right? If those are the things that this date is now going into, pay for mini golfing or pay for the drinks that you order at mini golf.
I've taken men out on whole dates where they didn't have to touch anything.
Period.
Like they didn't even have to tip.
Now, I'm not doing that in the beginning.
No, not in the beginning. I'm talking about once a foundation.
But
has been
yeah,
set.
me too.
for
But
sure.
but I will say that like Even if you're out all day, show your appreciation by paying for something, because you've got to be realistic. When you're dating, there's more than one person.
Yeah.
So if he's spending $100 on you, then he's got to spend $100 on her and $100 on her, and he only goes on 3 dates that week. That's $300 a week, which is $1,200 a month extra just to go on dates with women that are not even necessarily committed to him yet. Be logical.
It's over $14,000 a year.
That's too much money.
That's somebody's salary.
So why would you think that you deserve to have every meal paid for? This is survival of the fittest. This is Hunger Games, baby. May the odds be ever in your favor.
I just feel like a lot of women have fallen into the facade of being receivers only. Like, we're more than just receivers. Like, we have to be just as much. Like, I don't understand. If you genuinely...
That's why we're called the givers.
Yeah, if you genuinely like a person, I would think you would want, like, the innate desire just comes out of nowhere. If you are my man and I love you and I'm at the mall or just minding my business and I see something, I'm like, oh, I think my man will love this, I'm going to buy it. Like, I don't understand it. Like, how?
Because people aren't interested in partnership for life. They're interested in what you can do for them. Most of these relationships are shallow and empty, and they're based on a transaction of how can you do for me? And that's why a lot of these men keep saying sex ain't enough, sex ain't enough, sex ain't enough, because the truth is it's not enough, but that's all they're getting. A lot of these women think that that's enough, and it's not.
And somebody said, it makes it hard for true selfish women trying to date. It makes it like it's hard for them. Like, literally, I took a man out on a date. I mean, I was just so light and airy for him. He was the things. Like, I loved him and still love him to this day. We're really good friends now. It's not going to last once I get in a relationship, but whatever. I'm single. Anywho, when we dated, Sarah, shut up. I see your face. When we dated, he didn't even know how to receive, like, me doing those things. When he was like, do you want me to tip? Do you want me? No, just, and it made me think, like, have you ever allowed a woman, or has a woman ever taken initiative to just appreciate you for just existing?
And that's what sets you apart.
Period.
Yes, because in a world where everyone is a taker, be a giver. It's giving. You know, like, really and truly, it's crazy. I didn't even come up with the name of this podcast. My brother-in-law did. However, it's a lifestyle for me. You know, like, really and truly, what can I do to support you? I don't know. I don't know. I also want to give this hack for my ladies that want to get and keep a high value, masculine, good man. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Ladies, my mom taught me this, okay? My mom taught me, if you really want to look for ways to enhance your man or become irreplaceable almost in a relationship, my mom always said, find 5 ways. Find 5 ways that you can bring value to that man's life. And I mean so much value that if you were to walk away, the world would kind of come down crumbling and crashing. Because if you aren't valuable, you're disregardable. We can throw you away. You're disposable, right? But if you are valuable, that man can't get rid of you. It hurts. It's worse than a money hit. If you cost money, you are a liability, not an asset. Assets might cost money. It might be an investment, but there's a return on investment for an asset. A liability is just the bill.
Yeah.
Too many women are moving like liabilities instead of assets.
I feel like a lot of people are fearful of moving like assets because they have a fear of being used. A lot of people said that givers are out here getting used. And I feel like I'm a natural giver, right?
Me too.
And sometimes I'm like a care bear. I want to give to all. Like, you get some love and you get some love. But with that, we have to be very intentional and strategic and have boundaries. Like, no, like, I am not accessible to everything and everyone.
I think the problem with us as givers, because this was my lesson, what I had to learn was don't do more than what you have to offer. Because people only get slighted and upset when they gave you more than they can handle. It's like lending money. My mom always said, don't lend any money that you can't stand to lose, because people rarely pay you back. So let's say if you, Anissa, were like, Sarah, I need $100. I'm going to send you $100. If you're like, Sarah, I need 100,000, I'm going to be like, ooh, when am I going to get this back? Let's say this is real life. When am I going to get it back? You know what? I'll get it back to you on December 1st. I just need some time and I'll give you 10% on interest. All right. I'm getting 110,000 back. Ooh, okay. If I give you $100,000 come December 1st and I'm waiting on that money to hit my bank account, I never should have lent it to you in the first place. And that's what people do. They do more than they can handle. But if you're giving inside, you're not hurting yourself to enhance this person. You're not hurting yourself to connect this person. You're not hurting yourself to help this person. If it doesn't hurt you, then it does no harm to you, because you're really just being who you are. I don't know how to do less. I really don't. I once was on this show. Kenny, you know the show. I was once on this show, and you guys know me. I'm very much go, make it happen, get it done. Let's do it. Strive for excellence. This is like we're shooting for the stars. Even if we even if we miss, we land on the moon, right? Yeah. I'm definitely that way. And on this show, this person told me, you're showing up at like 100%. I need you to show up at 1%.
Who? What happened?
1%. And I was like, in my brain, first of all, my 1% is still a lot, to be fair. But also, I don't know how to show up at 1%.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't know how to do anything at 1%. I only know 100%. And so with that, it comes with a lot. Yes, there is a lot of giving. Yes, but there's also a lot of accountability. There's also a lot of standard. There's also a lot of holding yourself to a certain regard, right? So I don't know. I just strongly feel like in this world of 2024, it's really important that if you are a giver, and you have to be mindful of how much you give because takers don't know when to stop, the easiest way to do that is to be authentic to yourself. You do not have to overdo it. You do not have to put on a show. You do not have to impress anyone. You just have to be yourself.
Just be.
And yeah, you just gotta be yourself. That's it.
But you also have to love yourself enough to show up as yourself authentically.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't show up as their authentic self because they don't love who they are.
True. But a lot of people hate when you do show up as yourself, and you have to be okay with that.
Yeah, you're right.
You've got to be okay with not making everybody happy. You've got to be okay with ruffling feathers.
People pleasing, man. You gotta.
I don't have that spirit.
Yeah, I used to. That's how I can identify it.
No, I used to be a perfectionist. I'm still recovering. You know, I'm still doing my best. But I've never been a people pleaser. You know, I used to think that being like an outcast or a misfit was like the worst thing that could ever happen to me. Yeah. And now I feel like it's freedom.
Yeah.
I don't fit in.
And that's okay.
That's okay. I wasn't made to.
You know what? I feel like
none of us
that's where a lot of freedom comes in too, is realizing that we were not meant to fit into the mold.
Yeah.
We're not born for that. We were born to create our own lanes and to flourish within those lanes and attract people who want to be on the same wavelength as this. We do not join in other people's wavelength. We create our own lane.
Yep.
I love that about us.
I love that about us too.
Somebody asked.
Oh.
They just keep coming with these questions.
Okay.
I love this.
I think this will be the final one. Last one.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you suggest for true givers to not get taken advantage of? Because deep down,
go ahead.
Because deep down, we really do care, but don't want to be used either.
I think I just answered that question.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I think that's essentially, you've just got to be yourself. Like, if you're naturally a person that shares opportunities with others, don't start coveting your opportunities. Share the opportunities with others, but don't cut your nose to spite your face. Don't give away an opportunity that could have been yours. You know what I mean? Like I often feel like that comes from a space of feeling like you're enough, feeling like you have that significance, feeling like you have something to prove. You shouldn't feel like you have anything to prove with people that really love you for real.
Yeah.
You just shouldn't. And I actually feel like that's one of the highest forms of love, is someone allowing you to be all of who you are. And I've had this conversation with other people, because sometimes, inside a conversation, someone might be like, that doesn't matter. Like, we don't even need to talk about that. No, it doesn't matter to you.
It matters to me.
It matters to me.
Mm-hmm.
And if it matters to me and it doesn't hurt you to have the conversation, have the conversation. Because ultimately, all conversation is just information. We get to decide what it means, whether it's negative or positive, whether it's right or wrong, whether it's going to make us feel good or bad. We get to decide that, and we get to have that emotional regulation, so we could be high value feminine women or high value masculine men.
I love that. Do you feel complete?
I feel complete. Kenny, you feel complete? Guys, oh my gosh, that has been another episode of It's Giving. If you're here on YouTube, please make sure to hit that button below, get subscribed, hit that little bell so you get a new notification with each new piece of content. You'll get that notification. Also, this just in, if you're on YouTube or watching here on Spotify, click below. We have created and provided an ebook on how to be a more feminine, a high value feminine woman, introduction to finding your femininity. Click that link below and you can get the ebook and or the video, which is awesome. And without further ado, Anissa, you killed it today on the mic. What's up, baby?
Thank you, Sarah. You know I love you, girl.
Girl, you be killing it.
It's our birthday.
It's our birthday. We're 1 year old.
Period.
And then we got Kenny over here on the switchboard, producer of the year. What's up? Who is Kenny V?
Who? Let's go. Let's keep crushing the givers. Make sure to subscribe and share.
Yes.
All your friends know.
Yes, period. That part. Guys, you are freaking phenomenal. Bomb.com. Nothing can stop you but you. But you got to do something about it. Love you guys. Mwah.